Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Uh-huh.
It'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The after party.
Mm-hmm. No, I know about them.
Damn, the more people start connecting the dots about Diddy, the more everything begins to make sense. And honestly, I never thought it would come to this. But now, Stephen Twitch Boss has entered the chat.
We go so far back. Don't tell these people how far back we go.
I know, but I wear t-shirts. I don't know what that means. Anyway, all right. Let's... You hold that.
Okay.
All right. No, it's okay.
I don't want no problem.
No, it's okay.
Undoubtedly, Twitch was the heartbeat of the Ellen DeGeneres Show, one of the most beloved faces on daytime TV. But behind the lights, the fame, and those effortless dance moves was something darker hiding in the shadows. The whispers are starting to grow louder again. And from what's being said now, Twitch may have taken his own life because he was starting to expose some of the dark things he was forced to endure in Hollywood, including the now infamous Diddy freak-offs, allegedly. And what's even crazier is that this might have had everything to do with Ellen DeGeneres herself.
What time do you stay up till?
I stay up till like maybe 6 in the morning. I'm back up at like 10:30.
6 in the morning? What do you do every night till 6 in the morning? You don't go to clubs every night.
No, I make love a lot. Ellen,
That's my favorite answer ever.
Yeah. I told you when I came on the show, I was going to be completely honest and expose myself.
So here's the thing, Twitch was always right by Ellen's side, traveling with her, attending events and being her go-to guy. Now people are seriously asking, did he see something? Was he invited to those infamous Hollywood parties? Could Twitch have gotten caught up in something he never signed up for? Something so dark it led him to take his own life. It was reported that Twitch left behind a note. Though investigators never publicly revealed what it said, LAPD confirmed he mentioned past challenges he was still battling. But here's where it gets really strange. Online rumors say Twitch may have left behind a voicemail detailing what really happened at those elite gatherings. And yes, the Diddy freak-off parties were allegedly part of it. Fans weren't buying. The suicide story, especially since Twitch had just celebrated 9 years of marriage with Allison, even sharing a sweet anniversary post. They were also planning to have another baby. So why would he suddenly unalive himself? Naturally, this led fans to dig deeper, and many believed Twitch was about to expose Ellen, and she orchestrated everything to make it look like a suicide. Even his friend Todrick Hall hinted that Twitch was under massive pressure following the scandals surrounding Ellen.
He was on Ellen, and Ellen was being canceled. People were looking at him saying, why are you supporting this woman? And I think that is just a lot of pressure. Human beings are not designed to handle that much pressure. And I was talking about my experience. His face was like, I know. And he was just like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
You'll probably remember that bombshell moment back in 2020 when Ellen DeGeneres was exposed for allegedly running a toxic set behind the scenes. Multiple former employees came forward and accused her show of having a culture filled with discrimination, fear and intimidation, especially targeting people of color. Even though Ellen went public to deny all the allegations, she claimed she had no idea that this was going on. But come on now. People started asking, how could the face of the show not know what was happening right under her nose?
As you may have heard, this summer there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show, and then there was an investigation. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I take that very seriously, and I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected. I know that I'm in a position of privilege and power, and I realize that with that comes responsibility, and I take responsibility for what happens at my show. This is the Ellen DeGeneres Show. I am Ellen DeGeneres. My name is there. My name is there. My name is on underwear. We have had a lot of conversations over the last few weeks about the show, our workplace, and what we want for the future. We have made the necessary changes, and today we are starting a new chapter.
Well, people believe the pressure from The Ellen Show played a big role in Twitch's mental health struggles, but that's not the whole story. The streets have been talking, and according to rumors, Twitch may have discovered things he was never supposed to see, not just about Ellen, but also about other big names in the industry like Diddy. See, Twitch wasn't just a co-worker, he was a close friend of Ellen, and she took him everywhere in Hollywood. Allegedly, that even included some of Diddy's infamous parties. And it makes sense because Diddy and Ellen were actually tight. Anyone who's watched The Ellen Show over the years knows Diddy was a regular guest. There was even one viral interview where Diddy jokingly asked Ellen why she never came to his parties. But now people are wondering if that was more than just a joke.
So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seen me show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Well, maybe I have one at your house.
One major takeaway from that conversation between Diddy and Ellen is this: Ellen was invited to all of Diddy's parties. The only reason she claimed she didn't attend was because they were too far, not because she questioned what went on at those parties. And here's where it gets creepy. Diddy even told Ellen during one interview that the real parties start after midnight, the kind of parties that are different. And the way Ellen reacted, it was like she knew exactly what he meant. Now here's the kicker: Ellen has been photographed with Diddy at several of his gatherings, so it's very possible she did end up attending those infamous, low-profile parties at his house. And according to several online sources, these events involve deeply disturbing and possibly illegal activities. Let's not forget, Ellen's name was also tied to the Wayfair scandal, where expensive cabinets were allegedly linked to missing children. Some of those listings had names like Naria, Samaya, and Olivia, which matched names of real missing kids. With Diddy's trial now in full swing, fans are connecting the dots, and it's starting to make sense why Twitch may have known too much, especially with rumors of a voicemail recording exposing Diddy and others. And guess who might know more about it than anyone? Twitch's own wife, Allison Holker,